mother. I'm pretty close to her age, but she's got a few years on me. But when I leave home, and I guess these overseers and the distinguished guests behind me know it don't matter where you go and who you with, you get lonesome. You know, you're in a strange land with strange people, but when they make you feel at home, make you feel a part of the family, then, you know, well, our church is our home. It really is. How many ladies and gentlemen, probably, by the Empire occasionally to get the gossip in it? Can you be honest with me? How many would like to hear some juicy gossip occasionally? Raise your hand. It's hard to get people to be honest this morning, I'm going to tell you. The Lord knows, don't He? I'd like for Bishop and Dr. Boone to come and sit right here. Well, when I was here the last time, the Lord began to lay on my heart a fellow like Bishop Boone, and I'm sure there's others here, but today we're going to be recognizing Kenny and Sister Boone. They don't come around often in a lifetime. And I'm being very honest, and I'm going to tell you my heart this morning. That's why I'm here. Of course, I'm going to get a little juicy gossip in it too. But Bishop does not know what's going on. He just had a little trust in me that I would not do anything wrong. So hopefully I can do that without telling too much on him. What I'm going to do is tell you a little bit about the background. I don't know whether you know about your bishop or not. And I've done a little research. And some of it I'm proud to read to you. Some of it I did with hesitation. But we're going to tell it anyway. So, you know, I think when we get through, you're going to be proud of all of it. Let me just start a little bit here and get in the way. Willie Boone was born in February the 10th, 1930 in Norfolk, Virginia. Willie started his education in Norfolk in 1937. His family moved to a farm in Houston, Virginia, where he attended a two-room school in Shallow, Virginia, for 1 year. So to let you know, he didn't have a whole lot going back in a two-room school back then. So, but then they transferred to Norfolk, Virginia. Later, he transferred to a school in Brooklyn, New York. Willie loved going to school, but for a black farm boy in those days, it was almost an impossible dream. So at an early age, Willie began working and making plans for his future. His schooling, therefore, was put on hold for a few years. As a young man, Willie enjoyed courting the ladies and going to the bars and drinking. I don't know whether you knew that or not, but I tell you, I had to say, this just goes to show you what the Lord can do. So, as fate would have it, a beautiful Southern belle from South Carolina, Dorothy Jefferson, moved to Brooklyn, New York in 1948 and started working for a Langerman shoe company. As you might guess, Willie Boone was also an employee. When Willie saw the Southern belle, he knew he had to have a date with her, adding her to his long list of accomplishments. It gets better. Willie made the comment to a co-worker, "I'm going to date that girl." His co-worker replied, "Willie, she already has a boyfriend who has a shiny new car and wears good attire." Being so sure of himself, Willie said, "Give me 2 weeks." That's not all. Willie then told Dorothy's boyfriend, I think his name was Charles Williams, "I'm going to take your girl from you." Now that's nerve or just pure pure guts. I don't know which it is. And anyway, 2 days later, Willie dated Dorothy for the first time. But this Southern belle was different from the other young ladies Willie was used to dating. She told Willie he could take her to a movie, and she wanted to be home by 9 o'clock. Dorothy would not go to the places Willie was used to going to. This was the beginning of a change in Willie Boone's life. In fact, it was such a change that Willie Boone and Dorothy Jefferson was married 3.5 months later, July the 28th, 1949. I told you it was going to get juicy. In October 1949, Willie and Dorothy Boone moved to Richmond, Virginia. In 1954, this is the beginning of change. Willie and Dorothy accepted the Lord as their personal Savior. Willie served in the local church as an usher, Sunday school teacher, and as a youth director. So he's earned, this is like he said, he's earned his way to being bishop and overseer of the Giving Unsafe. He also served as an evangelist for 3 years. They were appointed to a small church in Skipper, Virginia, beginning his ministry in 1958. Their ministry led them back to New York in 1959. Willie Boone has pastored 6 churches, served as director of communications and radio, public relations, and other finance and other committees. Willie and Dorothy also served as community and other civic activities too. In 1969, as a district overseer, Willie was promoted to a bishop in the Church of God of Prophecy. For the last 10 years, he has served as regional overseer of the Southern New England states. Willie and Dorothy Boone continued their education at Norfolk State and Union College in Virginia. They went to New York State College, Community College in Brockton, Massachusetts, and in May the 12th, 1990, Willie and Dorothy graduated from the Liberty University in Richmond, Virginia. Let's give them a hand for that. Lynchburg, Virginia, okay. So he's still keeping me straight. They are both also 3-term graduates of Bible Training Institute and Advanced Bible Study in Cleveland, Tennessee, and many other courses. Willie and Dorothy was blessed with 5 children and 13 grandchildren. I don't think they're all here. But the children, I like to stand with grandchildren. Are they here where they're at? Only one here. Okay. But they were still blessed. And the others I have met, and I have fallen in love with everyone that I have met. A little background that you may not know. Willie with a Baptist background, and Dorothy from a Methodist background. Surely God had his hand upon their lives. In 1988, Willie Boone was in for the surprise of his life. After 40 years of marriage to Dorothy Jefferson, he learned he was married to the wrong woman. Dorothy, you come to find out her name was Grace. I don't know if the Lord had something to do with this or not, but he may have had to give her the name of Grace to endure all of these years. Bishop Willie Boone is a pace setter and enjoys breaking records. There's only one record Bishop Boone does not discuss very openly, unless confronted. This record was broken in 1990. This record is for Bishop Boone and the law. After 45 years of driving without any traffic violations, Bishop Boone received his first speeding ticket. For 3 or 4 years as I came to the state, we'd be riding and we would not be doing speed limit. Did you hear that, Brother Kendrick? He would say, Gene, I have driven like this. I have driven 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, and I have never got a ticket. Well, he called me one night. He said, Gene, my record's been broken. So I thought that you need to know that. Bishop Boone is a dear friend of mine. He is a spiritual leader to many, many people. Leadership with love and wisdom and the ability to make the right decisions is not automatic. It comes with time, experience, and caring for your people. My time with Bishop Boone will be long cherished. We have not always agreed on everything, but I know that he has helped me to be a better Christian and a better man for the Lord and the church. This is the saying you don't realize, the saying is you don't realize what you have until it is gone. But I think Southern New England does know what they have, you know? The love that I've seen displayed to Bishop and Sister Boone here in the Southern New England states, I've traveled with them. As we know, the people here know what they have with the Boone family. Now, there's one young lady here that I'm sure every one of you this morning could give a testimony of how they have affected or touched their life in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I have one lady that I would like to come up for about just a minute or so and tell how she feels about the Boone family. Where is she at? Here she comes.
Good morning. I don't know exactly how I got here, but I'm here, and I don't mind talking about Brother and Sister Boone. You know, when I first came to Massachusetts, Brother Bradley, is that your name? Was the overseer. And then time went on, Brother Ryan, Brother COGOP, and now the Boone, Bishop COGOP. And I can truly say that I have learned to appreciate and to love them. I know that all of you can join in with me and say that Bishop Boone is a man of great wisdom. If you've ever just sat and talked to him, and if you would listen to him and take heed to the advice that he gives you, you will do well. I know that Sister Boone probably doesn't even remember it, but most of you know my husband is unsaved, and I was having a lot of problems trying to sort out my emotions and my feelings, trying to decide what course of action I wanted to take. And she, in her motherly way, just counseled me. And if I were to ask her today what she said to me, she probably couldn't remember. That's the way it is when you're blessing somebody. You know, it's like the Lord just reaches out and does the talking, and then when you try to remember what it was, they say, did I say that to you? But she is that kind of person. I would also like to say that Bishop Boone is a gentle man. I find that gentleness in Sister Boone also. I don't think that you can find a more gentle person anywhere than Bishop Boone. His heart is easily touched. He's full of compassion. I know a lot of you remember how I went around year after year trying to go to the assembly, no money. You know when I tell people I'm broke, you don't believe me. But I'm broke. I went to the assembly one year with 32 cents. And you know what?